Hello, welcome to episode 5 of the summer 2021 College Bound Show. Don't forget to drop your name in the chat to earn the slice of the pie for this week. I hope you all had a great weekend and are ready for this week. Some announcements for you guys. Join us during the week of July 26th for our summer URUB Hour of Service. This is a community service event, virtually, of course, where you have two options. You can make homemade dog toys using fabric that will be donated to a local dog shelter, or you can participate in a zero waste week, and that's going to be very interesting. I think we're going to be giving you guys tips and tricks to try to save the environment, or try to at least. And also a reminder that this week we will not be doing food bundles, so don't be expecting any food deliveries, but we are going to be doing something a little different for this week, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And next, we have a segment where we will introduce another staff member for the week, so please stay tuned for meeting Ariana.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariana and I'm going to be one of your program assistants this summer. So catch me with Catherine and Squad. Shout out to Team Extreme. As well as College 101 for 11th graders with Marifer and your ASL class. And make sure to find me at Anime Club. We'll have a great time. So next fall, I'm going to be a junior at the U of R studying language, media, and communications. I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. And one fun fact about me is that I write and perform spoken word poetry. So one of my favorite poems right now is actually Poetry by Pablo Neruda. So yeah, share with me some of your favorite poems if you like poetry. And I can't wait to hang out with you guys. We're going to have a great time. Bye.
Hello, I'm back for the week at a glance. So today you should have had your Comp and Lit class, your math class, and as always, please remember to stop by the office hours, the home-based office hours. If you have any questions or just to get that slice of the pie. So if you haven't gotten your public market voucher today, or you'll get it tomorrow, and that's going to be a $50 public market voucher that you can redeem, obviously, at the public market. We're going to be playing a little video for you guys later on so that you can learn more about how to do that. Tomorrow, you also have your College 101 class, ASL, and your math. Your lab science office hours are tomorrow, and your Comp and Lit office hours are also tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have our squad meeting, our math office hours, our College 101 office hours, as always, home-based office hours. And don't forget to join us for UB After Dark, which is a great time always. On Thursdays, again, with College 101, ASL, and math, and lab science, office hours, Comp and Lit office hours, and yay, club time, which is always great. Make sure that you check your emails for the link for your respective club. And remember that all assignments for all your classes are due at 11:59 p.m. on Thursday. And then finally, on Friday, again, we have our home-based office hours and our live lab science offering, which have been going great, or so I hear. And that's it for the week at a glance. Stay tuned now for the public market segment.
Hi everyone, I want to take you to another Rochester gem this week, this one being the public market. But before we do anything, I need to get a coffee first. The Rochester Public Market has served the Rochester community on North Union Street since 1905, though it has not always resided here. The Rochester Public Market has been continuously operating since 1827, when it was built over the river at the west end of Main Street Bridge, but since 1905 the market has been located in the northeast quadrant of Rochester at North Union Street. It is home to a variety of owner-operated family enterprises where customers come to enjoy the experience of shopping, bargaining, and buying fresh produce, ethnic delicacies, specialty items, and much more. The market is open year-round on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. The market continues to offer livestock, produce, arts and crafts, and dry goods that visitors can indulge themselves in. Citizens, community groups, restaurants, and government agencies have expressed enthusiasm for Rochester's venue that serves as a low-cost outlet for New York State farmers and supports local food entrepreneurs. These robust urban-rural exchange help boost regional farm sales, reduce food, transportation, and energy costs, bring affordable, nutritious food to urban residents, and create a focal point in the community for local produce goods. Now you may be wondering, what do I need to bring to the public market with me? So Gina, Felicia, and myself put together some starter packs for the market. First we have Gina. Gina looks like she wants to bring a fanny pack, a reusable bag, a pair of pants, and some money. It is a good thing to note that many of the vendors do not take card, so unless you have public market chips and or cash, it is important to bring those, as well as a bag, because you may not be able to have a plastic bag and you don't want to carry all of your vegetables by hand. Next we have Felicia. Looks like Felicia's bringing a water bottle, some SPF, a hat, and a reusable bag. I can agree on the hat. I usually wear sunglasses, being that it's outside. I'm assuming that's also why Felicia's bringing some SPF sunscreen with her. A water bottle to stay hydrated, because sometimes we can be at the market for a long time. There's a lot to look at, and it's also just a fun place to be. As well as a reusable bag as well, because not everyone has bags. For me personally, like I stated in the beginning, I always grab a coffee. I try to grab a coffee from a different vendor each time I do go to the public market. I like to share the love, spending my money locally. I have a wallet, of course, to keep my money in. I have my backpack. I prefer a backpack. I'm not a huge fan of carrying all that weight on my arms, so I try to put as much as I can in my backpack, as well as this bucket that you see that is from Impact Earth. I take part of a composting program that is offered at other markets around the city, but I go to the public market every Saturday to return my compost. Now that we know everything that we need to go to the public market, we can talk about how to get there. So if we're going from downtown, the Downtown Transit Center, you're going to hop on bus 39. From here, it's, I believe, the 7th stop that we're going to get off of. And from there, you're able to see the public market. It says it's 0.2 miles away, but the public market in itself is one big block, so you can't miss it. I've even added some pictures of the actual bus stop and where that is right here.
Thanks, Reagan. Before we get to shopping, first we have to retrieve our tokens. This week, students that are eligible to receive food bundles will be receiving a special Upward Bound market certificate that you will exchange for $50 worth of market tokens. Here's how it works. When you get to the market, find the Market Token Program Center, which is behind the market office, the 2-story brick house, in the small white boxcar-like building, and is open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Saturdays from 6:30 to 3 p.m. Show your market certificate that your squad leader will drop off to you this week, and then they will give you $50 worth of wooden market tokens that come in $1, $5, and $2. Tokens can be used to buy food products from over 100 participating market vendors that sell fruits, vegetables, breads, baked goods, meats, eggs, seafood, cheeses, honey, and plants that will grow food. The City of Rochester Public Market has been a busy, bustling place with many moving parts, pieces, and people for well over a century now. Come join us as we visit just a few of our favorite vendors.
Martha, you know I need a donut. Hi.
Hi there.
So we're trying to introduce our high school students to the market.
Welcome.
And Duke's Donut is one of my favorites.
That's what I like.
So can you tell them what you sell?
apple cider cinnamon fry cake, and a yeast straight sugar donut like a glaze.
Thank you so much.
Got it.
The full range of vendors and products types defy easy description. Some vendors are annual or seasonal license holders, which means you'll generally find them in the same spots in the outdoor-indoor sheds when they are at the market and on a regular schedule. Other vendors are daily vendors, meaning they come day to day to the market and are assigned to vendor stalls available that particular day. All this means is that each regular market shopping day, Tuesdays and Thursdays 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Saturdays 5 a.m. to 3 p.m., there is a different, in fact unique mix and arrangement of vendors. Let's check out as Kavan tries out something new.
Kombucha is an ancient fermented tea. They used to use it in the Ming Dynasty like 3,000 years ago in China. It's an herbal tea. It's fermented using green and black tea and bacteria, and it creates a probiotic tea that helps your digestive system, it helps cellular restoration, and it helps longevity. It's really, really good for you.
And you're selling popsicles.
Yes.
How's your kombucha popsicle?
You know it's different. Like virtual summer program.
Our advice to market shoppers is that they walk through each market shed to get the fullest sense of products and vendors available on a given day, and then make choices on what to buy, which to buy from. Many regular market shopping veterans have their go-to vendors and know when and where to find them. But each market day, there are usually new vendors to check out. So the walkthrough is always recommended, even for the seasoned market shoppers. Now let's check out one of Kavan's favorite vendors.
Chicken fudge, chicken parm, meatballs, orange cheese, mama not the orange cheese.
The market is a wonderful place to buy local produce. There are so many benefits to buying produce that is locally grown. Locally grown food creates important economic opportunities, provides health benefits, and helps to reduce environmental impact. It also helps bring the community together and gives people the opportunity to make a difference. Additionally, many people feel local food tastes better and lasts longer. If you see a vendor with one of these orange signs, that's indicated that they grow their own produce locally. The market doesn't just have wonderful food. It is also a great place to purchase clothing, kitchen supplies, and all sorts of other things for a lower price. There's even tons of handmade, locally sewn masks at the market that you can purchase. If you're looking for a mask, stay safe out there. Looking for a bite to eat? The market is the home of a variety of food trucks and restaurants of many different cultures. Need a bite to eat before starting your shopping? Or starving after a long morning of shopping? The market has got you covered. Here are just a few of my favorite market products. Davis honey. I like to drizzle it on my local fruit. Cajun seasoning to spice up, well, my french fries and so much more. Casimano Ferrari infused oil and vinegars always keep me coming back for more. I'm getting hungry. Well, now let's hear from a friend that Catherine made at the market.
What's your name?
My name is Sally Stapley.
Okay, and it says you're a volunteer with the market. How long have you been volunteering with the market?
For 2 years.
Awesome. And what is your favorite thing about the market?
It is the whole atmosphere. It just feels so exciting. There's always things going on. There's things to see. Best people watching ever. If you're into healthy, there's a lot of really great vegetables and food. But if you're into not so healthy, they've got like the best breakfast sandwiches. So it's just, you know, a real hub of excitement and fun, and everything's positive here. It's all that's good about Rochester.
That's awesome.
Highlights. And there's so much to learn about the market too. Like if anybody's interested in becoming an entrepreneur or becoming a farmer, or, you know, there's just so much to learn about, you know, what it might mean for them.
Right. Volunteering opportunity.
Yeah, so actually the market has a lot of volunteering opportunities, but doing exactly what I'm doing, which is working at the merchandise booth and we call it the Welcome Center also. I'm not really sure if we have a younger age, but I'm going to say 16 and 17-year-olds for sure can volunteer, and it's fun. You come, you chat, and you sell our wonderful merchandise. And you get a free t-shirt. And actually a free hat, which I'm not wearing right now.
All right. Cool. Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I hope my kids will see you here at the market.
I hope so too. Bye, guys.
There are 3 asynchronous STEM modules to choose from this week. Choose one to complete by July 22nd in order to receive your STEM credit for week 3. The first is the snack that bites back. Are you wondering why your tongue can hurt after you eat a bunch of fresh pineapple? Find out in this module about enzymes and proteins. You're going to use Jell-O that's in that food lab bag from your STEM kit to investigate how different materials can degrade proteins. This relates a lot to our second offering, which is Create Your Own Peptide. Learn about amino acids and peptides, and then use a computer module to create your own peptide. You will find out whether or not this peptide will make a good medical drug, and complete this module to find out. I discovered that my name, Danielle, actually makes a very good antifungal and anti-fouling medical drug. I'm just out here saving lives. But in order to find out exactly what I'm talking about, go ahead and check out this module. Finally, we have to wing or not to wing. Did you know that different environments can cause organisms to have dramatically different forms? They're going to show you how a bug called an aphid can develop to be either completely winged or wingless, depending on whether or not its mother was stressed during pregnancy. So these are all some pretty out there and weird modules. I hope you have fun.
Hello, we're here at Jamaican Soul on Genesee Street and Orleans, and we're gonna check it out.
Hello again, and welcome back to another segment of You Be Reading. Hi, Haven. Welcome to the show.
Hello. How are you, Marifer?
No, I'm here not reading a book yet, but I will start. I promise, because we should be reading. Oh, can you tell me, how are you enjoying summer program so far? This is your first year as a program assistant. How is it so far?
I love it. I love all my coworkers. I love all the students. You are all amazing and inspiring and make my day. So,
Thank you for sharing, Haven. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Now, could you tell us what you be reading?
yes. So my book is a little bit different. If you can see, it's a nonfiction book. So far, we've recommended fantasy and fiction novels, but this is nonfiction. So for all of you STEM people or anyone who's like me, who is not very science-based, but is fascinated by things like the ocean, this is a great book and kind of not too sciencey and not too humanities. It has a little bit of both. So it's a great read. It's about octopusi, and all of the sea creatures in the ocean and how it kind of connects to the deep origins of consciousness. I know that sounds very intellectual, and it very much is. So if you're very fascinated by anything weird and interesting, this is the book for you.
That sounds interesting. I definitely think that is so weird that most of the ocean, what percentage? I forget what percentage it is, but it's like a really large percentage is not explored.
Yes.
So think about that next time you go into some water. These are things you should be thinking about. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's segment of You Be Reading. And actually, we'll see you in a few minutes or a few seconds for the healthy tip of the week.
Hello, everyone. Today is another healthy tip of the week. And of course, with our theme of featuring the little UB package, we're featuring the book, speaking of books, 31 Days of Power by Richard Taylor Jr., which kind of gives a simplified approach to everyday mental health. I know a lot of you have been talking about how overwhelming virtual summer can be, and I feel ya. So my healthy tip for this week is to prioritize mental health and mindfulness. This is probably the best tip you will ever get, because definitely yourself is the most important human being. I know we gotta care for others, but you is where your heart should be first. So the tips that you can kind of go with is to meditate. Of course, if you read along in your 31 Days of Power book, it talks a lot about meditation, having downtime, asking for help. We always are here for you, summer staff here. So if you're ever having issues or just like it's too much, you know, feeling overwhelmed or anxiety, always ask help to those around you and those you feel comfortable with. And of course, time management. I know you'll all be, trying to figure out which classes to go to, how to get on time, especially virtually. So it's important to manage your time and, of course, have time for yourself. So there you have it. Prioritize mental health and mindfulness. And next up, we have a hack tip and trick for you with telling us how to mail a letter.
Hello, today I'll show you how to fill out an envelope and how to mail a letter. So, first thing first, you'll need a letter inside the envelope. After your letter is inside the envelope, you can seal it and you can flip it over, and at the bottom center here, you can write the address you want your letter delivered to. So, I want to send this letter to Will, so you will be using the same format as shown. So here you will write the full name of the person you are sending to, the address, the house number, and the street name. the city, the state, and the zip code. On the top left corner here, you will write the return address. So this is my full name, the address, the city, the state, and the zip code here. So on the top right corner here, this is where you will apply your postage. For standard envelopes weighing 1 ounce or less, you can use the Forever stamp as shown here. Stamps can be purchased at a variety of locations, including your local post office branch or online at usps.com/stamps. Now your letter is ready to be mailed. You can send your letter by leaving it in your mailbox with a flag up, or drop it in a blue collection box, or take it to your local post office branch. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video.
Hello, Upward Bound students. So we are here today to go over our planner that you guys all received in your food bundle last week. So I'm going to go over that with you. So hopefully you found it in your bundle amongst all your food and put it in a safe place. So if you open up your planner, if you don't have it in front of you, that's fine. The first page of the planner is you put your name on it. Then we have our second page here, which is our weekly calendar view. In our weekly calendar view, you can color in your sometimes confusing schedule for Upward Bound classes into the weekly calendar view. So Mondays, you can block off all that time that you have English or whatever going on in each day. That way you can refer back to it each week on this page. I would utilize that weekly calendar view. If you're having issues with your class and when classes are and things like that, take that list that they send to you in the email and just put it in here in a visual format. Our next view is the July and August view. Okay, so on this calendar, you will see that we have the remaining days of July and August for summer program. And you'll see there's a little code, and which indicates when there's the College Bound show, a little code, I think it's like a squirrel that indicates when the virtual college fair is, a piece of candy that indicates when UB assignments are due, and a cat that indicates when we drop off our food bundles to you all. But sometimes that's Monday or Tuesday, depending on who runs your squad. All right, our next view here is the week view. Okay, so we have plain boxes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for each week of our summer program. So this is a place where you can put down assignments that are due, or like if you want to write down I have club this day or whatever, or you want to put your assignments in here. You can do that. You can write all that stuff here. This is for you to plan out your week. Okay, after that, you will see in the back of your planner, after you go through all of those week views that we have for each week, a contact sheet. So these are all of the advisors, our Upward Bound advisors' contact information. So we have our name, our title, our phone number that you can text or call us on, and our email. After that, we move on to the social media page. So we have tons of social media accounts, and you might be like, did I follow them all? Well, if you didn't, here you go. Here are all of our social media page QR codes, and all you have to do is open your phone, open the camera, scan the QR code, kind of like pretend you're doing self-checkout, and then bam, it pops up. Follow us, please. Okay, after that, we have the questions to ask at the virtual college fair, which is happening not this week, but next week. We are having, oh, sorry, wrong fair. The week 6, we are having our virtual college fair. And these are some questions that you can ask colleges when you are talking to them. Okay, second to last, we have our questions to ask at the virtual career fair,
which will take place next Thursday, okay? We have tons of professionals that have volunteered to share their career journey path story with you guys during College 101 on Thursday Immersion Day. And we have supplied you with some questions if you need help, like brainstorming questions to ask these individuals. And lastly, for your friendly, weekly, daily reminder, we have the beautiful visual of the College Bound pie on the last page. So you can never forget how to earn your pie slices, okay? So that is what we have for you on that. So we are going to be closing this afternoon show. I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful day. Enjoy the sun while it lasts until the downpour happens again, possibly in the next couple days. All right. See you later.